Hey everyone, and welcome back. It seems like everyone's been sending in articles about AI and how it's going to change the way we work. So that's exactly what we're diving into today.
Sounds good to me.
This article we're looking at is called AI Jobs of the Future. It's from the AI Automation Agency, and they published it just a few days ago on November 24th, 2024. It's got some really interesting insights about all the changes that are happening because of AI.
Yeah, one of the things that really jumps out is how AI is going to create all these brand new jobs. It's not just about replacing jobs that already exist.
Right. It's almost like AI is kind of reshaping the whole idea of work.
Yeah.
And it's not just a small number of jobs either. This article says we're talking about nearly 100 million new jobs globally by 2025.
Exactly. It's going to have a massive impact. And it's not just limited to the tech industry either. We're seeing AI influence everything from healthcare and finance to retail and even the creative arts. Pretty much every industry is going to be touched by AI in some way.
So it's kind of like a global shift, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about some of these new jobs that are being created. The article mentions a few that sound super interesting, like AI ethicist.
Yeah.
Now, what exactly does an AI ethicist do?
Well, as AI gets more and more powerful, we need to make sure it's being used responsibly, right? So AI ethicists are basically like the guardians of fairness in the age of AI. They make sure that AI systems aren't biased and that they're being used ethically. Think about things like loan applications or medical diagnoses. We don't want AI making decisions that could unfairly disadvantage certain groups of people.
That's a really important point. We've already seen some real-world examples of AI bias, haven't we?
Yeah.
So having someone dedicated to addressing that is crucial.
Exactly.
Okay, and another job that really caught my eye was augmented reality, virtual reality specialist. That sounds like something straight out of a video game.
It does, doesn't it?
But I'm guessing it's a lot more than just entertainment.
Oh, absolutely. These specialists are using AR and VR to create these immersive experiences that are totally transforming industries like healthcare and education. You can imagine surgeons using VR to practice complex procedures before they ever step foot in an operating room.
Oh, wow.
Or students using AR to explore ancient civilizations. It's incredible.
So it's like they're building these new digital realities that we can interact with in all sorts of amazing ways.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so we've got AI ethicists making sure AI is used ethically, and we've got AR/VR specialists creating these immersive experiences. What other cool jobs does this article highlight?
Well, one that's becoming super important is the AI trainer. Basically, as AI models become more sophisticated, they need a ton of data to learn from, right? So the AI trainer's job is to feed the algorithms the right kind of data, make sure the training process is running smoothly, and basically make sure the AI is learning effectively.
So it's kind of like they're the coaches for AI, right?
Exactly. They're the ones who help AI reach its full potential. And that's a really critical role because we need to be able to trust the AI systems that are being developed. They need to be reliable and accurate.
I see what you mean. So AI isn't just about replacing human jobs. It's also about creating a demand for all these new skill sets and expertise. And it sounds like this is happening across a wide range of industries.
Yeah, that's right.
This article specifically mentions healthcare as a sector where AI has the potential to make a huge difference. What kind of impact are we seeing there?
Well, in healthcare, AI is already being used to analyze medical images and help doctors detect diseases at earlier stages. It can also sift through huge amounts of patient data to identify trends and predict health risks, which can lead to more personalized and preventative care.
So it's almost like having this super-powered medical assistant working alongside doctors.
That's a great way to think about it. AI is giving doctors these powerful tools that can help them make faster, more informed decisions, which ultimately leads to better patient outcomes.
So AI is revolutionizing healthcare. What about other industries? The article also talks about retail and e-commerce as areas where AI is having a big impact. So does that mean we're all going to be seeing even more personalized ads online?
Well, personalized advertising is definitely a part of it. But AI is also being used to optimize inventory management, pricing strategies, and even customer interactions. You're starting to see more and more AI-powered chatbots that can answer customer questions in real time and provide personalized shopping recommendations.
So it's not just about showing us more ads. It's about making the whole shopping experience more efficient and more tailored to our individual needs.
That's right. AI is helping retailers understand their customers better than ever before, which allows them to create a more seamless and enjoyable shopping experience.
It sounds like AI is really changing the way we do just about everything. From shopping to healthcare, AI is becoming more and more integrated into our lives. And it's clear that anyone who wants to thrive in this future of work is going to need to understand AI and its potential impact.
I completely agree. And that's why this article is so timely. It provides a really good overview of the skills that are going to be essential in this AI-powered world.
And that brings us to what I'm sure our listeners are really eager to hear about. What are those essential skills, and how can they start developing them?
Well, that's a great question, and we're going to dive into all of that in the next part of our deep dive, so stay tuned.
All right, so we're back and ready to dig into those essential skills you need to succeed in this AI-powered world. Like we mentioned in the article, AI Jobs of the Future breaks these skills down into three main categories.
Yeah, that's right. We've got technical skills, analytical and problem-solving skills, and soft skills.
Okay, so let's start with those technical skills. When people hear AI, they probably think they need to become master programmers.
Yeah, I can see why people would think that.
So is that true? Do you really need to be a coding whiz to work in AI?
Well, it definitely helps to have some coding knowledge, especially if you want to build AI applications from the ground up. But even if you're not aiming to be a full-blown AI developer, understanding some basic programming can be super useful, just to navigate this tech-driven world.
So it's kind of like having a basic understanding of how things work under the hood.
Exactly.
Okay, so if someone wants to get started with AI programming, which languages should they focus on?
Well, Python is by far the most popular language in the AI community these days.
Python.
Yeah, it's relatively easy to learn, and there are tons of libraries specifically designed for AI and machine learning.
Okay, hold on. Libraries. What are those exactly?
Think of them as pre-written code modules that you can use as building blocks for your AI applications. So instead of having to write everything from scratch, you can use these libraries to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you.
So it's like having a toolbox full of ready-made AI components.
That's a great analogy. And some of the most popular AI libraries are TensorFlow Keras and PyTorch. These are the tools that make it possible to build and train machine learning models, which are the heart of many AI applications.
Okay, so Python plus those libraries sounds like a good starting point. What about data management skills? The article also emphasizes those as being crucial for AI professionals.
Absolutely. Data management is all about handling the massive amounts of data that AI systems need to learn from. Think about it. If you're training an AI model to recognize different types of flowers, you need to feed it thousands, if not millions, of images of flowers.
That's a lot of flowers.
It is, and that's just one example. So data management involves skills like collecting data from different sources, cleaning and organizing it, and storing it in a way that makes it easy to access and analyze.
It sounds like being a data scientist is almost like being a data detective.
Haha, that's a good one. You've got to track down the data, clean it up, and make sense of it all. And you need the right tools for the job.
Like what kind of tool?
Well, there are database languages like SQL and NoSQL, which are used for storing and retrieving data. And then there are tools like Apache Hadoop and Spark, which are used for processing really massive data sets distributed across multiple computers.
Those sound pretty intense.
They can be. But the basic idea is to break down these huge data processing tasks into smaller chunks that can be handled by multiple machines simultaneously. It's like having a team of super-powered data crunchers all working together.
That's amazing. So we've covered programming languages and data management skills.
Yeah.
What about those analytical and problem-solving skills? Those seem pretty broad.
Yeah, they are. And that's because they're essential for just about any field, but especially for something as dynamic and complex as AI. We're talking about critical thinking, identifying patterns, breaking down problems into smaller steps, and coming up with creative solutions.
So it's not just about being good at math or coding. It's about being a good all-around thinker.
Exactly. And the good news is these skills can be developed with practice. There are tons of online resources like logic puzzles, brain teasers, and coding challenges that can help you sharpen your analytical skills.
So it's like working out your brain muscles.
Exactly. You can also try applying those skills to real-world problems. Even small projects can make a big difference.
I like that. So you're not just solving abstract puzzles. You're using your skills to make a tangible impact.
Right?
Okay, so we've got technical skills and analytical skills covered. What about the third category, soft skills? I'm curious to hear how those fit into the world of AI, because I always thought AI was all about, computers and algorithms.
Well, it is. But remember, AI systems are created by humans, and they're used to solve human problems.
Yeah.
So the human element is absolutely crucial.
I see what you mean. So even the most advanced AI still needs human guidance and oversight.
Exactly. And that's where soft skills come in. We're talking about things like communication, collaboration, adaptability, creativity, and emotional intelligence. These are the skills that allow us to work effectively in teams, explain complex technical concepts to non-technical audiences, and basically make sure that AI is being used in a way that benefits everyone.
So it's not enough to just be an AI expert. You also need to be able to communicate those ideas effectively and work collaboratively with others.
Exactly. Soft skills are what allow us to connect the technical world of AI with the human world. We need to be able to translate those complex algorithms into meaningful insights and make sure that AI is being used ethically and responsibly.
That's a really important point. So we got this fascinating world of AI full of amazing possibilities. But at the end of the day, it's the human element, the soft skills, that will determine whether AI is a force for good in the world.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, so we're back for the final part of our deep dive into AI and the future of work. We've talked about all the cool new jobs, the industries being totally reshaped by AI, and of course, the skills you need to thrive in this AI-powered world. But let's get down to brass tacks. If someone's feeling inspired and wants to jump into this world of AI, where do they even begin?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The good news is there are tons of amazing resources out there, both online and offline. It's like this whole universe of AI learning just waiting to be explored.
So if you're starting from scratch, what would be a good first step?
Online courses are a great place to start. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and Udemy have a huge range of courses in AI, machine learning, and data science. They have everything from beginner to advanced levels, and a lot of them are taught by professors from top universities. Plus, you can learn at your own pace, which is great.
Yeah, that flexibility is a huge plus. And you can basically create your own custom AI curriculum, right, based on what you're most interested in.
Exactly. And if you're just starting out, I'd recommend a course that covers the fundamentals of AI and machine learning. That'll give you a solid foundation. Then you can branch out into more specialized areas like natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, whatever sparks your interest.
Okay, so online courses are a good starting point. What about something a little more hands-on? Are there ways to actually, put your AI skills to the test?
Definitely. There are platforms like Kaggle that host machine learning competitions. You can join these competitions, test your skills against other AI enthusiasts, and actually learn a lot from the experience.
Competitions, huh? Those sound pretty intense. Are they suitable for beginners?
Oh yeah. Kaggle has competitions for all skill levels. You can definitely find something that suits your experience, and you can even team up with other people, which is a great way to learn collaboratively and build your network.
That makes sense. So you've got online courses and competitions. What about going the more traditional route? Is it worth pursuing a formal degree in AI?
A formal degree can be really valuable, especially if you want to go deep into the theoretical foundations of AI. You'll have the opportunity to work closely with leading AI researchers and really dive into the cutting-edge stuff. Plus, it's a great way to make connections in the industry.
Yeah, but let's be real. College isn't an option for everyone. Are there alternative paths to building a career in AI?
Absolutely. Lots of companies are starting to offer apprenticeships and internships in AI, which can give you valuable on-the-job training. And there are also boot camps that offer really intensive short-term programs focused on specific AI skills. So there are definitely options out there.
It's great that there are so many different ways to learn about AI. But let's say you've acquired some basic AI skills. How do you stay up to date in a field that's constantly evolving?
That's where continuous learning comes in. The AI landscape is changing so fast, there are always new breakthroughs, new tools, new technologies, so you really got to make learning an ongoing habit.
Okay, so how can you stay on top of all these changes?
Well, a good place to start is by subscribing to industry blogs and newsletters, like the one from the AI Automation Agency. They put out a weekly update that's full of great insights.
That's a good tip. What else?
Follow thought leaders and researchers on social media, attend conferences and webinars, join online communities where you can discuss the latest trends. There's so much great stuff happening out there.
It's awesome that there's this whole community of people who are passionate about AI and are eager to share what they're learning. It's inspiring, really.
It really is. And you don't have to become a world-renowned AI expert overnight. Just start with something that interests you, whether it's building chatbots, analyzing medical images, or developing self-driving cars. Find something that sparks your curiosity and focus on building a solid foundation.
It's like any journey, right? You don't have to conquer the whole mountain in a day. Just take it one step at a time.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one key takeaway you want to leave our listeners with?
I think the main message is this. The future is being shaped by AI, and the opportunities are limitless. Whether you want to switch careers, upskill in your current job, or just understand how this tech is changing the world, now is the time to dive in. Be curious, be a lifelong learner, and don't be afraid to experiment.
Well said. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the mind-blowing potential of AI to the very practical steps you can take to become part of this revolution. But remember, this is just the beginning of your AI journey. The real learning starts now.
Absolutely. And if you hit a roadblock, don't hesitate to reach out to the Deep Dive community. We're all here to support each other.
That's right. We're in this together.
Yeah.
So until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world of AI.